Hello viewers, in today's video on my YouTube channel we will talk about the symptoms of a bad turbocharger and remedies for the fault. A turbocharger is a device that harnesses the exhaust gases from an engine to increase its power output. It works on a simple principle: more air equals more power. Inside the turbocharger, there are two main components, the turbine and the compressor. The turbine is connected to the exhaust manifold and is driven by the exhaust gases. As the exhaust gases flow through the turbine, they cause it to spin at high speeds. The spinning turbine is connected to a shaft, which in turn is connected to the compressor wheel. As the turbine spins, it drives the compressor wheel to rotate as well. The compressor wheel draws in fresh air from the outside and compresses it. This compressed air is then forced into the engine's intake manifold, supplying a higher volume of air to the combustion chamber. The compressor wheel draws in fresh air from the outside and compresses it. This compressed air is then forced into the engine's intake manifold, supplying a higher volume of air to the combustion chamber. When more air is available in the combustion chamber, a larger amount of fuel can be burned, resulting in a more powerful explosion. This leads to increased power output and improved engine performance. The benefits of a turbocharged engine are evident when you step on the gas pedal. The increased power and torque provided by the turbocharger allow for quicker acceleration and better overall performance. Turbochargers are commonly used in high-performance vehicles as well as in many modern cars to improve fuel efficiency without sacrificing power. Turbochargers offer several benefits, including: Number 1, increased power. Turbochargers can increase an engine's power output by up to 50%, allowing for faster acceleration and higher top speeds. Number 2, improved fuel efficiency. By increasing the amount of air entering the engine, turbochargers allow the engine to burn more fuel efficiently, especially when driving at higher speeds. Number 3, reduced emissions. Turbochargers can help to reduce emissions by burning more fuel completely. Number 4, smaller engine size. With a turbocharger, a smaller engine can produce the same power output as a larger naturally aspirated engine, leading to weight savings and potentially better handling. What problems are there with a car with a turbocharger? 1. Turbo lag. Turbochargers can suffer from turbo lag, which is the delay between pressing the accelerator and the turbocharger reaching its full boost pressure. This can result in a lack of immediate power when accelerating. 2. Increased complexity and potential for reliability issues. Turbocharged engines are more complex and have additional components that can potentially fail or require more maintenance compared. 3. Higher cost. The addition of a turbocharger and the associated components can increase the cost of a car, both in terms of initial purchase price and potential maintenance and repair costs. 4. Potential for heat and stress on engine components. Turbochargers generate a significant amount of heat, which can put additional stress on engine components and require additional cooling measures to prevent overheating. Turbochargers are used in a variety of applications, including: 1. Passenger cars. Turbochargers are becoming increasingly common in passenger cars, as they offer a way to increase power without sacrificing fuel efficiency. 2. Trucks and SUVs. Turbochargers are also commonly used in trucks and SUVs, where they provide the extra power needed for towing and hauling heavy loads. 3. Diesel engines. Turbochargers are almost universally used in diesel engines, as they are more efficient than gasoline engines and require more air to burn properly. 4. Aircraft engines. Turbochargers are used in some aircraft engines to provide more power at high altitudes. Turbochargers are used in a variety of vehicles, including cars, trucks, sport utility vehicle, SUVs, motorcycles. Diesel engines and turbochargers are not used in all vehicles, but they are becoming increasingly common as a way to increase power and fuel efficiency. Here are some examples of vehicles that use turbochargers. Number 1. Cars like Subaru WRX STI, Honda Civic Type R, Hyundai Veloster. Number 2. Trucks like Ford F-150 Raptor, Ram 1500 TRX, Chevrolet Silverado ZR2. Number 3. SUVs like Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, Porsche Cayenne Turbo, Land Rover, Range Rover. Number 4. Motorcycles like Kawasaki Ninja H2, Ducati Panigale V4R, Suzuki GSX R1000R. Number 5. Diesel engines like Cummins 6.7L, Duramax L5P, Powerstroke 6.7L. Turbochargers are a valuable addition to any vehicle, as they can provide a significant boost in power and fuel efficiency. However, it is important to note that turbochargers can also be expensive to repair or replace, so it is important to take good care of them. What are common causes of turbocharger failure? There are a number of things that can cause a turbocharger to fail. Some of the most common causes include: 1. Oil starvation. The turbocharger needs a constant supply of oil to lubricate its bearings. If the oil level is too low, the bearings can overheat and wear out, leading to turbocharger failure. 2. Oil contamination. If the engine oil is contaminated with debris, such as metal shavings or dirt, it can clog the turbocharger's oil passages and prevent it from receiving the lubrication it needs. 3. Foreign object damage. If a foreign object, such as a piece of metal or debris, is sucked into the turbocharger, it can damage the blades and cause it to fail. 4. Excessive heat. Turbochargers can overheat if they are subjected to excessive heat, such as from driving in hot weather or from driving hard for extended periods of time. What are the symptoms of bad turbocharger? A malfunctioning or failing turbocharger can exhibit several symptoms. Here are some common signs that may indicate a problem with a turbocharger. Number 1. Decreased power and acceleration. One of the primary functions of a turbocharger is to increase engine power. If you notice a significant decrease in power output or a lack of acceleration, it could be a sign of a failing turbocharger. Number 2. Excessive smoke. A failing turbocharger may produce excessive smoke from the exhaust. The color of the smoke can provide clues about the nature of the problem. Blue or gray smoke indicates oil leakage into the combustion chamber, while black smoke may indicate an issue with fuel combustion. Number 3. Loud whining or grinding noises. Unusual noises coming from the turbocharger, such as a high-pitched whining or grinding sound, may indicate internal damage or worn-out bearings. These noises are often more noticeable during acceleration or when the engine is under load. Number 4. Oil consumption. A failing turbocharger can cause increased oil consumption. If you find yourself needing to add oil more frequently than usual, it could be an indication of oil leaking into the turbocharger or excessive oil burning in the engine. Number 5. Boost pressure problems. The turbocharger is responsible for generating and delivering pressurized air to the engine. If you experience inconsistent or fluctuating boost pressure, such as sudden drops or surges in power, it could be a sign of a malfunctioning wastegate, a boost leak, or a problem with the turbocharger's variable geometry mechanism. Number 6. Check engine light. A failing turbocharger can trigger a check engine light on the dashboard. It's important to note that the check engine light can be triggered by various issues, so it's recommended to have the vehicle's diagnostic system scanned to identify the specific problem. If you suspect that your turbocharger is exhibiting any of these symptoms, it's advisable to have your vehicle inspected by a qualified mechanic or technician. They will be able to diagnose the issue accurately and recommend the appropriate repairs or replacements for the turbocharger if necessary. Remedies for turbocharger failure. There are a number of remedies for a failing turbocharger. The best remedy will depend on the specific cause of the failure. Some of the most common remedies include: 1. Repair the turbocharger. This is usually the most expensive option, but it is also the most permanent. 2. Replace the turbocharger. If the turbocharger is too damaged to be repaired, it will need to be replaced. This is a more expensive option than repairing the turbocharger, but it is sometimes the only option. 3. Use a turbocharger additive. Turbocharger additives are designed to help clean and lubricate the turbocharger. This can help to prolong the life of the turbocharger and prevent it from failing. There are a number of things you can do to prevent your turbocharger from failing. Some of the most important things you can do include: 1. Use the correct engine oil. the type of engine oil you use is important for the health of your turbocharger. Use the oil that is recommended by your car's manufacturer. 2. Change your oil regularly. Regular oil changes help to keep the turbocharger lubricated and prevent it from wearing out prematurely. 3. Avoid revving your engine when the engine is cold, this can damage the turbocharger's bearings. 4. Let your engine cool down before turning it off, this helps to prevent the turbocharger from seizing up. 5. Inspecting the hoses and clamps. The hoses and clamps that connect the turbocharger to the engine should be inspected for cracks and leaks. 6. Cleaning the intercooler. The intercooler should be cleaned periodically to remove dirt and debris that can block the airflow. By following these tips, you can help to keep your turbocharger in good working order and extend its lifespan. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please like it and leave a comment. If you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button.